No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we got one of my favorite rappers, one of my favorite stylists, Veeze, in the building.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
How you living?
Rapping, nothing, but that second part, you really got me with that, bro.
I mean, there's just a style that you have that is very, very different than most shit that's going on, and there's just, I don't know, it's hard to describe. There's something about what you do on tracks that I just am a real big fan of.
Appreciate it.
Definitely. What okay. You want to start at the beginning? You were just telling me that you watch No Jumper all the time, so I was already pretty excited. What kind of
one of the biggest platforms?
What kind of titles grab you when you see those short clips up on the No Jumper Clips channel, which everyone should subscribe to?
It's like it gotta have a little clickbait to it. Gotta have a little pinch of clickbait to the title, and then depending on the person who talking.
Are you watching like stuff that's more like people you know, or are you watching shit that's more like celebrities, like real Kim Kardashian type shit? Not that you don't know her.
I watch people I know instantly. But if I see something interesting, I'll be like, damn, let me see. Let me just learn this person a little bit. I'll watch that too, depending on what it say.
Are you worried that there's ever gonna be a video that's like the criminal history of Veeze? They always be doing that to everybody.
I don't know. They might make one though, cause I watched some of those videos and some of them not that accurate. Like
really,
when it first started, it kind of used to be kind of accurate. Now they watering it down and just saying anything.
You'll watch one of those videos and you'll realize that they just like watched that person's No Jumper interview or watched their Vlad interview and just literally like sat there and took some notes and then just made a whole video repeating some shit that they.
It don't even sound right. It ain't even chronological order.
Right. Because I'm genuinely interested in the criminal history of a lot of people that I fuck with. You know, there's an interesting story to be told there.
Hell yeah, always interested in criminal history of anybody.
Right.
Even the people like today, especially the people like that they don't put on the news and it kind of surprise you, like, damn, this happened.
Right. Yeah. So for you, if they were to make a video about the criminal history of Veeze, how interesting would it be?
I don't know. I don't like that question.
I'm not asking for details. I'm just wondering, like, that's something I don't know about. Would it be an in-depth chronological thing, or would it be like, you know, just a few skirmishes?
I mean, like, if I had to watch it, I want it to be
right.
You know what I'm saying? Interesting. Hopefully they know what they talking about.
Right. I wish I was that kind of interviewer who had like fully like tapped in and like found your whole rap sheet and shit. Hey, I need like a cop that I can be like, yo, give me some info on this guy.
When I get to that, when I get over the hump of being big enough, it'll probably all come out that same day.
You think that's the thing that you're waiting for?
Yeah, I ain't popular enough yet.
Nah, I don't know about that. But you kind of like fly under the radar where I feel like a lot of people fuck with your music, but they don't like really like gossip about you or like necessarily like feel the need to have opinions about like your personal life and shit yet.
Yeah, I mean, I see different opinions and shit like on the social media and shit, but
right.
I mean, it come with it.
For sure. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up on the west side of Detroit, on 7 Mile Southfield area. My block was Rosemont. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm from the east side because all my rapper friends from the east side and shit.
Okay.
But it's just coincidence.
How was it growing up there? What was the situation like?
Just like regular Detroit shit. I mean, if you don't grow up with nobody who no doctor or no lawyer or no shit like that shit, you really subject to. So when you get of age, you're gonna be right in the same streets.
For sure.
Basically. You
have both parents?
Yeah, to this day.
Okay. And siblings?
Yeah, I got older brother, older sister, and a little brother. Yeah.
And what kind of kid were you?
But I'm the big dog.
Okay. Yeah. That's how you feel?
I'm just LOL.
Nah, but you're super tight with your family, right? I've seen something about that on YouTube and everything.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I ain't had no choice though. Shit, it always been like that.
For sure. What kind of kid were you? Like, how would you describe yourself when you were like elementary school type age?
I wish it was like somebody else here who knew me as a kid to tell you. Cause I kind of like, I don't like talking like about myself. You know what I mean? So I don't want to give sound like I'm tooting my own horn or taking credit away from myself.
That's a weird characteristic for a rapper, though.
Yeah.
Because as a rapper, you're basically talking about yourself at length over and over and over on songs.
Yeah, but like a kid, I feel like somebody on the outside looking in will probably describe that a little better. Because me being a kid, like I'm just being a kid, I don't know.
Right.
But, you know.
Were you confident? I think is like probably the thing I'm most interested in. Or were you a little bit more laid back in the cut? Nervous?
I feel like I used to be shy, but when it came down to like how I used to be in school and how my friends treated me and shit, like, so it kind of like, I was always like the silly one and shit, so I couldn't be shy no more. Like, it was on me. Every day it was on me. Everybody was expecting me to do something funny, silly, or crazy, whatever.
Really? You were kind of the life of the party? Did you learn to appreciate that, getting that energy out of people?
Hell yeah. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like, out of my friends, I was like the most blessed one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had friends who lives was way worse than mine. So being funny kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a thing to bring everybody up.
Right. Like when it comes to people who end up being rappers, I feel like there's kind of two types where sometimes you have like the popular ass dude who like has all these great experiences in life and girls like him and shit, so it just makes sense to be a rapper. And then you also have the dude who's like more quiet, reserved, but he's like a thinker and he's observing what's going on and shit, and he ends up being the person who has some shit to say that people want to listen to. Yeah,
I know what you mean. I can't say. I mean, I only been rapping for damn near 2 years, going on 3.
Right.
So my younger days had nothing to do with me doing what I'm doing now.
Right. How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Okay, so you've been out of the high school thing for like 10 years. You graduate?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you doing in high school? Were you doing sports or anything, or were you already rapping at that point? No.
No. High school kind of shit. Just like being a kid who think you, like when you in high school, you think you know it all. You kind of think you ground. So
yeah.
I mean, doing everything damn near backwards, no cap, but that shit worked out, man.
Backwards, how so?
Cause it was like I graduated, but I still like got involved in a lot of different things.
Right.
But I owned the school. Like every school I went to, I owned it. So you know what I'm saying? I could just go in the office and change my own grades. You know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna graduate regardless.
So you weren't just popular with the kids, you were popular with the teachers too? That would let you change your grades?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody loved me.
Wow.
I don't know why.
What, you were like a hacker or some shit and you just knew how to change your grade?
I don't know. It was like kind of like some evil plan to take over the school every day. So we just wanted to get deeper and deeper and deeper into shit and see what the staff really doing behind our back. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Isn't that what they did in Ferris Bueller? They hacked into the school's records and changed their grades?
What's
no.
Ferris? I ain't never seen it.
Ferris Bueller, it was like he took a day off from school. It was just like a lit movie from the 80s.
I ain't never seen that one.
Oh, man, you'd love it.
I ain't never seen that one. That's a funny one.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You'd fuck with it. Bueller?
I fuck with it.
Okay, so what'd you do when you got out of high school? What was the game plan?
Kind of just, I mean, I tried to go to college for a couple months, but then got into the streets and it was just it from there for real. Doing odd jobs, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. You were
I still feel like I'm under investigation. Y'all see me?
You were in distribution, or were you? What was going on? You were driving around.
Like when he went in Detroit, like when I was coming up, it was like, man, whatever hot, do it. Like if everybody doing something with some weed, we gonna do it. If everybody doing something with some pills, we gonna do it. If it's a scam, you know what I'm saying? Like if we get word to something green, we gonna go do it.
You were open to the scamming side of things, because I've been listening to a lot of Peasy, and he makes that very clear. He kind of like looks down upon scamming.
Peasy just he don't knock nobody else for real. That's just
rap shit,
talk shit, rap shit.
Yeah.
But scamming, like I said, whatever making some money, we gonna try to do it. It ain't really like, I don't really like judge between people who like drug dealing or scamming or whatever they doing. Shit, you need some money, you gotta get it.
Were you thinking about rapping while you were out having these sort of adventures?
You know what? I ain't never thought about being a rapper. I always listen to rap music and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody, people who from the D know, like, you just never know. You in the streets. If you don't go to college or go on to try to be something, you gonna be in the streets. So staying alive after that point.
Did you have any experiences in the streets though that made you feel like, I want to get out of this shit? I want to find a legal way to be prosperous.
Yeah. I mean, like, when you got, like, family that's in the streets and shit, and you coming up and you see some of the guys you look up to, and even some of the women in your life doing crime, you feel me? So it'd be like you gon' tiptoe near it eventually.
Mm-hmm. But also, you know, you're playing with fire, because if you take it too far, you know, like that.
No,
like,
because
even the worst criminal that you know didn't get caught for 99.5% of the shit that they did, right? They get caught for, like, you know, one thing, or, you know, even if they get a pattern of shit, it's still, they have like a tiny little sliver of the shit that you got away with, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you don't know nothing else, it don't feel like nothing. When you don't know shit else, it don't feel like you doing no crime. You know what I mean? Like, and especially if you don't know nobody else who doing nothing legal. You just don't, you feel numb to it. Like, I mean, our city crazy, man. It'd be, I just don't want to tell it all, man. I feel like this was my first interview, but
Right.
it's crazy, man. It don't even, basically, like, if you don't get caught with no gun, or literally get caught with kilos of cocaine, you really, they don't really, like, everything else small.
Really?
Everything else small as hell to Detroit police, like, Detroit, period. So, scamming and all that shit ain't nothing.
It's not.
They only care about murders and...
Because there's just so many murders and so few cops that they just have to focus on the big shit. So that make it
kind of crazy. So it's like outside of murders and huge cocaine busts, everything else just, it really don't mean nothing. Like, you almost can sell weed in front of the police.
So did you feel like, as a young guy and shit, that the cops were ever going to be, like, useful to you in any way? Or was it 100% like, no, you have to protect yourself, the cops are not going to ever be useful to a person like me, ever?
Never. Hated the police growing up, period.
They would just always give you a hard time, or?
No, kind of got trained to hate them. I haven't really got too many, you know what I'm saying, like, police brutality or stuff like that. I mean, I done seen it on social media and stuff like that, but I ain't never experienced no stuff like that back at home.
For sure.
But it's just like, we know what we doing. I know what I'm around, so police is getting avoided.
That's the number one skill.
Yeah.
Just avoiding the cops in life in general.
Yeah. That was kind of like almost one of my first jobs, was like to be like a police watch out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I was probably like 10 and shit.
Really? So you were in the streets from that age?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when it's so much street shit surrounding you, it kind of seemed like ain't nothing really going on. This the life. Just like if your people was doctors or lawyers and you would be in that medical field, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it seemed like nothing.
Did you have anybody in your life that was trying to push you to go to college, shit like that?
My parents always pushed me to do good. Period. Like no matter what you see, try to do good. No matter what you around, don't try to get influenced by it. You can still go your own way. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So while you're hustling and shit for all those years, obviously you're listening to rap music and shit. Are you really, really tapped in with everything that's going on in Detroit, or what are you listening to?
I mean, like, I always been around, like when I was a kid, the Rock Bottom and Street Lords, these old school rappers, when I was a kid, they was like the popping rappers in Detroit and shit. And you used to see them around. You would see them around at car shows and basketball games and shit like that. And it used to feel like you know what I'm saying, like you was close to somebody famous. So we always loved rap.
Right. But it never occurred to you that you could maybe do this?
I mean, when I heard people who was totally weak, like when I heard people who was totally garbage, I'd be like, man, anybody could do that. But I ain't never.
And they're rapping about shit that you're actually doing.
I mean, yeah, that'd play a part too, because you would think you could rap about what we doing better.
Right. That's got to feel like a pretty good reason to start rapping when you see somebody.
But when I was a kid, the dope boys used to laugh at rappers, so it was nothing to want to be. Like the dope boys and all the real lords who was getting it, they used to laugh at rappers and be like laughing on like we richer than them basically. So
right.
Fuck them.
But there weren't even that many success stories out of Detroit at that time that you were really visible anyway, right? Like you didn't have like people that you knew that were successful doing this.
No, I mean certain when people get a certain start spreading in certain fields. It don't matter like how much success they get. Like if they go gold or platinum and shit, we just be like when we see people spread, we be proud of them anyway.
Right.
We call any little bit of success. So. Yeah.
Was there anybody from Detroit that you were looking at as a young guy though that you were actually hyped on?
I mean all of them, all of them, cause you would listen to them and you would see them in the street. A lot of them, like shit, Blade, Big Hurt. Who else was called inside the Rock Bottom? T-Dot. Jesse James. Who else? Who else hard as hell? Street Lord Wine.
Was Eminem too long ago
No.
for you to be a fan?
No, I fuck with Eminem. I fuck with Eminem.
Okay.
I know a lot of Eminem shit.
For sure.
He our GOAT.
Well, Royce the 5'9". You ever listen to him?
I fuck with Royce. I actually know Royce.
Oh, okay.
So he cool. He cool. That's like big bro. He fuck with all of us in the D.
Right. Who like what? Because when you came out, some of your older stuff has like a very like the beats are super minimal and your voice like the recording of it was like really different than the way that your voice sounds on tracks now. Is that just because you didn't really have access to like good equipment, or were you fucking with that style?
Probably just didn't care about the going into the process of like mixing songs and shit like that. Wasn't even thinking about it.
Right.
Just putting it out.
How'd you actually get started making music?
Damn, dog. It kind of like happened out of nowhere. People just going to the studio. Like I said, a lot of my homeboys always used to rap. Studios, like being in the streets, you always end up in the studio. Right. Everybody rap. Everybody on the West Coast, on the west side of Detroit rap, just like the East. So when all your friends go in the studios and shit, you just fucking around. You just get used to it.
Right.
And you just high as hell fucking around one day. Just did a couple songs, but I still just was. I wasn't taking it serious though. My people, my homeboys and shit just was listening to them, sending them to each other. Because
if you never did a verse, everybody's gonna be kind of like, come on, you got to do one. Yeah. Right.
Like the songs that everybody kind of pushed me to tell me to take rap serious, like they never really came out. They just was songs that my friends had saved on their phones and shit.
Right.
Probably a little half of freestyles and shit like that. But like me and my nigga Babyface, like his big brother and my dad kind of ran together. You know what I'm saying? They grew up together.
Really?
Yeah, but like my dad is his big brother though, cause my dad probably like 8 years older than his big brother, but they tight. But I knew my nigga Ray big brother all my life, and I ain't never even know Ray. But
really?
When I started fucking with Ray and them.
Yeah,
I started going to to the studio and being more serious and shit.
So he was already rapping before you got into it?
Yeah, Ray was already grinding. He probably been grinding for like 9-10 years for real.
Wow, really? That's
yeah,
crazy.
his history go back. His catalog go back far. He a legend indeed.
Damn, I didn't realize he'd been rapping that long. Because I feel like he's only really gotten huge in like the last year or so.
Ray one of them, man. Y'all gotta get hip.
So you were fucking with him even before you were really rapping, or?
Before I was really rapping, yeah. I knew Ray before I was really rapping, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and so then you actually recorded a couple of songs. Like, how do you decide that you're actually going to take it more serious?
It really, like, just like I said, like, I made the song Rusty, and
which is one of the bigger ones, right?
And I was already bullshitting in the studio, probably like a month or two or so. And Ray, I think he started a website, and he was like, "Man, I'm dropping your song on my website. I don't care what you say." He just dropped it. So it started going around, started getting a lot of views and shit. And it went from there. I shot a video. Yeah, Raven paid for my first video. Like, he really pushed me to do it.
Really? Like, he actually wanted you to do this. But was he trying to sign you or anything?
No, he ain't never tried to sign me.
Right.
He ain't never tried to sign me. He was still kind of getting used to doing deals and stuff like that around that time too.
Right.
So he ain't never tried to sign me, but he always, like, he was doing things with Empire. He told Empire about me and stuff like that.
Did he make you? Is he the person who made you realize that you could actually make real money doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, him, Peasy, GT, all of them.
Okay, so you already.
That was their main point.
Right.
Like, man, you can make money off this shit.
That's what Rio said when I interviewed him, is he said that Peasy put him in the car and drove around with him and actually showed him what it was like to go pick up the deposit for a show and what it was like. He showed him his fucking TuneCore check or whatever it was and just said, like, this is how much I make from this, etc. So that somebody like Rio, who's really used to making money in the streets, could get the vision of like, oh, this is how much I could make doing this.
Hell yeah. I for sure. Can name stories that me seeing Peasy pick up deposits and features and shit like that, and it being like, I used to kind of hustle they features, like kind of middleman them.
Yeah.
Like, people would see me before I was taking it all the way serious, people would see me in the picture with Ray and Peasy and shit, and they'd be like, damn, how much they want for? And I hustle and make money off their verses and shit. So it used to, yeah.
And that wouldn't bother them, because I feel like some people would feel like that was fucked up.
No, we too much. You know what I'm saying? We too mafia style. We trying to make the money.
Right. Damn, that's dope. Everybody can eat. Okay, so once you kind of get into the game and shit, though, like, what did you feel like you were bringing to the table, or what was going to make you different from a lot of other people out there? Like, what were your intentions in terms of rap?
I can't say I really had no attention. It just seeing the feedback, seeing people reaction. That's where I just went from there.
Right. Was it kind of like immediate?
I did, like, when I put out the video, it did a lot of numbers in a week. So it was like, after that, it was like, shit, I'm about to shoot another video.
Wait, are you a rapper who was already, it was already the pandemic when you really started going?
No, this was before.
Oh, okay.
This is like 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you do have some videos I was watching from back then and shit.
This is like 2019. This was like, nobody even was thinking about pandemic.
Right, definitely. Well, I had Yachty on the show a while back, and I was asking him who's the #1 rapper in Detroit, and he said your name as definitely one of the options. You seen that?
Yachty smart. Yachty a smart dude, so you know what I'm saying? Anything he say, it ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't too far off.
Right. You feel like, is it competitive in Detroit right now? You feel like motherfuckers are really thinking about that conversation of who's #1, who's #2, who's #3? Is that something that you talk about with other rappers that you think are in the top 5, top 10, etc.?
I mean, no, I can't say we really talk about that.
Okay.
Nope. I just fuck with everybody. I'm proud of everybody what they doing. Shit, we trying to get in the dough.
Right.
Get some of that money from them labels. That's all it is to me.
'Cause that's kind of two different ways of viewing it. It's like you could think about it as a real contest of like who's trying to be number one, or you could think of it as we're all hustling, we're all doing well for ourselves.
Yeah.
Let the pieces fall how they may.
Yeah.
If I'm number one, if I'm number two, whatever it is,
Okay.
just, you know.
We done made some of the best songs together. We done made songs together, linking up. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it ain't no competition. We all done worked with each other and
Right.
did shit with each other.
One of the biggest ones is Rundown with Yachty
Okay.
and RMC Mike and
Yeah, shout
Rio
out to
and all
Yachty.
them. Yeah.
Shout out to Yachty. Shout out to Rio and Mike.
What was that night like? What are these nights like when you shoot these videos?
It's really kind of normal because we don't give a fuck. It's just like turn the camera on, let's do it. You know, Yachty, cool. He always keep the vibes.
Right.
Like right, he know how to create the vibe.
How'd you first get in touch with him?
Through DM, Yachty DM me.
Uh-huh.
Yachty DM me. He just DM me like, you hard, bro. Blah blah blah. We just talked. We talked when I went to. I think I was in Atlanta, and we linked up. We went to the studio. Easy. He what Yachty had? I think he schooled me in a Ferrari.
Really?
Yeah. Yachty a rich young guy. He a show
He
off.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll pick you up for 4 days in 4 different cars. You know what I'm saying? He a show off.
Yeah, he's a fly dude.
But
Man.
Yachty cool though. He got us together. Like I ain't never I met Coochie Man and Louis Ray the same day I met Yachty. But I mean I knew him. I knew their music and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't never known him. So he kind of introduced us.
Right. Do you feel like for the most part there's a lot of loyalty amongst everybody who's popping to Detroit right now, and everybody getting along? We know of some rappers that don't get along, but are those exceptions to the rule?
It's cool. I mean, everybody is cool. And the ones who don't get along, I mean, they still make it cool. They make it cool. They ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, get into no brawls and no shit like that.
Right.
So it's cool. I mean, niggas grown as hell. A lot of niggas got kids and got shit to lose, too. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Not everything looking promising. A lot of shit ain't worth it.
That's what I see when I look at a lot of the Detroit shit, though, is that you kind of got like the B tier, C tier, D tier rappers who are beefing like crazy and talking about killing each other. But then when you actually look at the dudes who are really doing very well, they're not really beefing or nothing.
Yeah. Beefing, I feel like beefing just a stage of young niggas. As they get older, they'll see. Hopefully they ain't got to learn the wrong way, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
That's true, though. It's like there's that stage in a lot of young kids' lives that we see where they just want to have their early videos be like 10 dudes with their shirts off with guns pointing at the camera, right?
Yeah. It looks sweet. I mean, it's cool. It looks sweet. In the culture, it's just like a phase we see over and over, for real, with different cities, different states. With Detroit got young niggas who doing crazy shit too. They own that too, shit.
Yeah, it's
Sign them, get them out of it.
It's a shame because they always end up learning the same lesson of like they end up catching a case or whatever happens, and then all of a sudden they realize like, oh, I can't be doing this in videos anymore.
Man, free my shorties, man. Free all the guys, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. No jumper, man. I'm in this bitch with Adam.
All right, but that's the question is, how much of your life do you prefer to put into the music? Like, do you, if you're going through something, is that going to end up in the music, or do you prefer to just keep it player?
Yeah, I mean, everything get in the music. It's just some stuff don't come out the studio. So, yeah.
You love being in the studio?
It be like sometimes you can't be in the studio too much. Sometimes you gotta go live and then come back to the studio too. Spend some money, fuck some hoes, buy some clothes.
One of the things I really took from watching your fucking vlogs and shit though was like, damn, this dude really be in the studio till like 7 in the morning.
See what I'm saying?
Like that's such a different lifestyle than where I'm at right now. I'm sleeping for the whole time that you're in the studio.
Yeah. But you gotta put that work in, shit.
Can you ever make music during the day, or is it always gotta be a nighttime affair?
I done make music in the day.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Actually, yeah, I seen you at Mula's house recording a verse.
Yeah. It's probably like 1:30. It's probably like 2 o'clock, one Jimmy.
Right.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to rap.
But do your best verses come off like how much does the vibe
What is my
matter?
best verses, Al?
I'm not gonna go on cast judgment or anything like that. I'm just wondering, you think the best ones come out when it's like late at night and you're like all fucked up and it's fucking 5 a.m?
It'd be a blur, man. It'd be a blur, man. I kind of don't know until we play it back. Until we play it back probably the next day.
Right.
Okay.
You just sort of like go so in the zone that you don't even want to
you'll
be
forget
judging
what
it.
you did. You'll forget how many songs you did. You'll forget the bars you said. You'll be, and make you kind of surprised, like, damn, I did that last night. What the fuck? What's wrong with me?
You ever go back and change anything?
No, I probably finish. I don't know. Changing nothing? No. I don't know.
Like, could you even see yourself doing that? Like, realizing that a song that you made at 8 o'clock in the morning one day, that's going to be the single, and then you're listening to it and you're like, man, you know, I could change that bar. Okay.
I lied to myself.
Yeah.
Trash. I ain't gonna fix it.
You just let it rock. I feel like your music is very stream of consciousness. It's like you really just whatever's going through your head at that moment.
Yeah. It could be multiple moments. It could be yesterday, 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What you ever write stuff in advance, or is it always just punching in?
No, I don't write stuff. I don't write stuff. I'm too good for that.
You take a lot of pride in your raps?
Hell yeah. I be calling myself trash.
Really?
Hell yeah.
You listen to your old shit and you feel like it's just not up to date with where you're at now?
No, if I feel like no, I snapped on that. I snapped on it. It ain't really like I go back and be like, all this old shit, all my old stuff is weak, and my new stuff is better. It's just, if it's good, it's good.
Right. Do you feel like you know how good a song is when you're making it, or do you figure that out after the fact?
It's up to the fans. It's all up to the fans.
Really?
Yeah. I could think some shit sweet as hell. They could, you know what I'm saying? Not like it. So it's up to them.
You ever surprised by the conclusions that they come to?
The fans smart. The fans smart. They don't lie. They don't lie. I can't lie and say they do. They really tell the truth.
But do you feel like your fans would rather hear you rap over some weird ass production, do something totally out of the norm, or do they want to hear you on the same type of beats that everybody else is on?
It depends, cause like some people just hard, tough critics. You know what I'm saying? And some people want to get the best comment. You know what I'm saying? Try to hit the biggest point and get the best comment. And some people fans. Some people fans of the music. Some people fans of artists, certain artists' growth. Some people don't want artists to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's tricky.
Right, definitely. How'd you link up with Pooh Sheisty?
Pooh, me and Pooh linked from just being fans of each other's music, for real. And we just linked up, got in the studio, talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pooh, that's little bro. A lot of shit I learned from him. A lot of shit he learned from me. A lot of shit we learned from each other, being from different parts of the world.
Right.
No cap. Pooh one of them ones. He a real one.
You were on his project.
Free Pooh Sheisty.
And he was on your project, right?
No. I was just on his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just on his.
Do you have unreleased songs with him?
I don't know.
I feel like I heard a song that isn't out that was you two together.
We gonna see.
Right. You just waiting for the green light to put that
man,
out?
The biggest brr in America. But that's my nigga, dog. That's my nigga.
When I saw you guys in the vlog together, I was like, this is two young men bonding over lean.
No, really, like it's really kind of like how we fans of each other flow, and we fans of each other with beats we choose to rap off of. Like we fans of each other for real, but that's my nigga.
Right. But you did definitely drink some lean together, I seen.
I don't even think Sheisty drink lean.
Really? He like announced when he got locked up that he felt great because he was finally off the lean.
Yeah. I'm glad to see certain stuff like that. I mean, lean ain't the end of the world.
Right. How long you been drinking lean for?
I probably started drinking lean since I was probably like 16, 17 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Who introduced you to it?
Who introduced me to lean? Damn. Hey, I can't think right now. Lean used to be like, lean didn't used to be, you know, it kind of used to be free, cheap. It used to mean nothing to pull up with a nigga, so.
Right.
Damn, anybody. It could have been anybody.
Nowadays it's so expensive that it's like exclusively the domain of drug dealers and rappers and shit.
Yeah.
Celebrities. Justin Bieber.
Yeah. I would like to drink lean with Justin Bieber.
I think he's off it. He's a man of God now. I mean, not to say you can't do both.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Who's the most famous person you ever drank lean with?
Most famous person I ever drink lean with? I don't know who people think famous as hell. Everybody don't think the same people famous, you feel me?
If your answer is just a rapper that we all already know drinks lean, then it's like not, you know.
Yeah. I drank lean with Future.
Really?
Yeah. I guess he the biggest.
That's
He is the biggest.
That's an old pro.
The biggest.
Nobody's done much more to make it popular than him.
Yeah, he one of them
modern day.
He one of them ones. He definitely kept the lean wave going.
Yeah.
Yeah. He one of the biggest in our generation of influencing lean, and him. I hate saying this though. I hate saying this right
well,
now.
Everyone knows it. He knows it.
It's the culture though. But
I mean,
like him and Lil Wayne and Gucci, them niggas who used to have us drinking lean, like we used to love it.
Do you look at it as something that you're...
Shout out to Pee Wee Longway too, man.
True.
No cap.
Do you look at it as something that you're enjoying right now, but that you're definitely gonna have to stop with at some point?
Yeah. I'm getting closer to quitting.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't really like we don't really even get heavy no more. Like it got to be a real celebration for us to pull up an 8 or something like that. We don't really. Yeah, we cutting back. Everybody cutting back.
Why is that?
It ain't the end of the world. It's
well, now,
we need
now
to
you're
let go.
successful.
It's something we all need to let go one day.
I mean, you're making way more money right now than you were a year or two ago. Does that make you like, I need to sort of stay on the right path and keep making more money?
But I could have saved more money.
Yeah.
Without buying it. So it's like a gift and a curse. Like they say, the root of all evil, more money.
It's true.
You never know what it's gonna be.
There's like an absurd amount of money that you spent over the years on it when you really think about it.
Yeah, it sucks to say.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, everybody who drinks lean, it's kind of like there's always that. There's so many examples of a Boosie or a fucking Ben Baller or whatever who all just had to stop at some point and they just swear up and down it was the best thing they ever did.
Yeah, for real. I heard a lot of people saying quitting is the best thing they ever did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just we getting older, so I mean. You could feel like that when you young, like, but shit, you getting older, it ain't healthy.
Yeah. You think it helps with the music a lot though?
Man, I can't say. I feel like I'll be taken away from my talent, saying I need the lean to rap. But I like rapping off lean.
For sure. You fuck with a lot of other drugs or?
Not really. Not really, just weed and lean.
So you're kind of exaggerating in the songs when you say like, "Oh, I'm off 4 drugs" or whatever.
Yeah.
I do so many drugs, I can't have no children around me.
Yeah. So one drug is too many to be around the child, though.
That's how you feel?
Yeah.
How many kids you got?
I ain't got no kid.
Oh, all right.
But one drug too many, so you know, it kind of not exaggerating. You know when you know how to. It's words. You know what I'm saying? If you want to overthink it or if you want to make it technical, it's up to you.
I have a lot more anxiety about doing drugs or drinking lean now that I'm a dad.
Yeah.
Because it just
don't
feels
pull up no
like
more?
I got to get up early in the morning. I'm not going to say I never do, but, much, much more infrequently because,
Yeah.
I got to get up early in the morning and deal with the kid and
But
shit.
you don't pull up no more?
Just a lot less.
Okay.
Once in a blue.
Okay. So is that coffee?
This is actually coffee.
Okay.
I need
That is
energy
a
if I
lean-
want
That's
to.
a lean cup
That'd be cool.
to lean heads.
Well, it would be a lean cup to a very small percentage of the population. Most people would see it and think it's a Starbucks cup. I would double it up.
Put the Starbucks cup inside the game. Yeah. Fuck it. That's hard.
Got a different vibe.
That's hard.
Why not?
Yeah, y'all know what the fuck going on.
Are you?
Like you said, free my nigga Sheisty.
Oh yeah.
Shout out my nigga
free
30,
Sheisty.
man.
Hey, how much time you spend around Draco?
Draco. I knew Draco. I think I met Draco ever since he got out of jail. I always been a fan of him, but ever since he got out of jail, I've been around him a few different occasions.
There was a No Jumper show vlog that you were both in.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if you both performed, but
Yeah.
it was like you were both just hanging out at some party outside, just chilling and
That
shit.
was I think that was Desto part. I think that was Desto's birthday.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I fuck with Draco though, man. Rest in peace, my nigga Draco, dog.
Yeah, that was crazy.
No cap.
You got unreleased music with him?
No, we never did no song.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
We never did no song. We like seen each other at shows and shit, seen each other fucking around. Like we got mutual friends and shit. We done got high together. We never did no song though.
That's a shame.
But I fuck with Draco, no cap.
Yeah, man. That's a big blow to the city
One of the
right
hardest
there.
niggas.
Very sad. I feel like for a lot of you guys from Detroit and shit,
Yeah.
we're like big ass Draco fans and worked with them and everything.
Yeah, everybody fuck with Draco, no cap.
Yeah, facts. You got a lot of fans that just know you as the dude who rapped over the Law and Order beat. You got like TikTok fans and shit like that.
I ain't got no TikTok, though. I need to make a TikTok.
I feel like your shit probably goes up on there though, right?
I be seeing people done showed me TikToks of people doing TikToks to my songs, different songs and shit.
Right.
Yeah, but all my fans, man, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, man. It's random when you see fans what they say. Their favorite song is.
You love Law and Order though?
Hell yeah. I love that song.
How'd you end up getting on that beat?
Shit, just going through beats. My nigga Smurf made that beat. He was just going through beats, playing them for me in the studio. I was like, pull that one up. You know what I'm saying?
You just went for it?
Yeah, this shit easy to me, Adam. You feel me? It ain't really like no special science
Right.
going into this shit.
How long does it take you to make a song on average, would you say?
Ain't no telling. I be trying to make sure it's right.
Really?
So it ain't no telling. But shout out my nigga Smurf, who made the beat, man. Shout out my guy Kevin, who put the video together.
But it just feels so effortless when you rap. That, like, do you sit there and like think about a bar for 5 minutes ever before you do the next bar?
It ain't no telling, man. It really ain't no telling. It might be the bar or how I'm trying to fit it inside the flow. Gotta get. I be trying to get it right, so I might do that.
You ever scrap a whole verse halfway through and just be able to start over?
Yeah, plenty of time.
Okay.
Plenty of times. It ain't shit. You be having to get your juices flowing and get it going. So some stuff just like, you know what I'm saying, warming up.
You see how I'm actually very interested in you as a rapper as opposed to like just your shenanigans?
Oh, you just a professional at what you do.
I'm just
It's like,
interested
nah.
in the rap, man.
no cap. Adam been fucking with me. No, you ain't fake.
That's good to hear. I'm hyped. What makes you want to vlog? Like, what do you like having that relationship with your fans?
It's crazy because vlogs is just something that I think every artist is a fan of. Even before you rapping, you watch vlogs, you watch other rappers' vlogs, so
Right.
you just want to do it.
It definitely helps you
Yeah.
feel like you understand what a person's actually like.
Hell yeah. And Jimmy, he good at it. He got good team, good editors.
Right.
He be getting the good parts. Like if y'all need to watch Jimmy, it's like a real life story timeline, man. Y'all can watch Jimmy vlogs. There's a lot of shit going on. I ain't just talking about the ones I'm in. I'm just talking about. Yeah, that's how I got into it too.
The main thing I got from watching your vlog is just this dude's in the studio a lot. Like, how often are you in there? Like, as much as possible, or you pick and choose? You do it in the crib too, right?
We do it kind of loosely. We kind of be trying to do it while we doing stuff about the art and stuff that's safe. So it ain't really like we trying to take the cameraman to the trap house and blah, 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 show some guns and shit. So it be kind of like, we got to make sure we doing certain stuff.
It's crazy because that would be the easiest way to get people's attention on YouTube and shit, but it's just kind of...
Yeah, but
it's a lot.
I mean, it's tacky.
It's tacky? That's how you describe it?
Yeah, it's tacky, man.
I respect that.
We ain't got to show no weapons.
Right, for sure. All right, so what are you looking to do this year in terms of taking shit to the next level and whatnot?
It's crazy. Like, I be kind of just going with the flow, seeing how shit gonna go.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, we'll see.
That's different than a lot of rappers. A lot of rappers got a big plan of exactly where they're trying to make it to in their career and shit.
Yeah, see, man. They know what the fuck going on.
You're very in the moment.
No, because I know, I just believe in, you know what I'm saying, what we got going on. Everybody fuck with the movement. Everybody fucking with it, so it should be interesting.
For sure. You're definitely somebody that I think I'm like more fascinated by after the interview.
Yeah.
Because you're very like just so chill, like whatever happens, happens. Like I'm just gonna do this.
I'm just acting, man. I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're trying to be the cool stoner homie instead of being Mr. like businessman CEO.
Yeah, it's good, man.
The kids don't want to hear the CEO rap. They want you to be this cool, chill dude. You're just not letting us in on the CEO mind state.
Yeah, because it's still like you can't give away too much game. You got to we still got blueprints. We trying to.
Man, you gave Lando 2 interviews.
I mean,
it's already all out there.
That's crazy. I got to watch those interviews.
Why, you don't remember them?
No.
Damn.
Nope. I don't really remember what I said in those interviews. But Lando, a nigga, a guy I knew for a long time.
Right.
I fuck with Lando.
He's a big presence in the city.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of important content.
Yeah. He touch everything.
For sure.
He touch everything.
Detroit just needs more of that. Really?
Yeah, we building it up. It's a lot of different people building it up, just like Lando.
For sure.
But he one of the biggest ones.
Anybody want to shout out? Anything we need to know?
Gangers on the way, man. Shout out to the whole Wavy Navy, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. I ain't really got too much to say, man. I appreciate being here.
You got merch yet?
No, I'm working on it. I did the merch with my last tape and shit, but
okay.
I'm still working on it with my
cereal
next tape.
before you got T-shirts.
Yeah, the T-shirts was at the show. It be different kind of. I be having like different T-shirts at shows.
Right. What are your thoughts on the cereal? Like, what did you want out of
it?
A
came
cereal?
out cool. I feel like I could do. I want to do more stuff. More stuff like candy, snacks and shit.
You got a sweet tooth in general?
I really don't know. I really don't know more.
Really?
I'm just into like the business of how you know what I'm saying, people sell snacks and.
Right. What flavor is this though?
This is like Frosted Flakes. It's just frosted corn flake. Yeah, I'm gonna do a different flavor probably.
Nice.
I'm gonna do a different flavor soon.
Something rare.
Yeah. For
sure. What's the best weed right now?
Oh, damn.
You seem like a connoisseur.
Like I love it's a couple different flavors. That's good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't think right now. Man. And they gotta pay me to shout them out, man.
That's a good point.
We be smoking strong shit, man. Y'all know who y'all. What you be smoking?
Big Chief.
I do.
Mac and Chief.
That big Chief ain't bad.
Uzumaki.
That big Chief ain't bad.
Follow AD on Twitch. You got to pull up to the AD Twitch.
What do you be doing on Twitch?
Just talking shit.
Oh, okay.
They have freestyling, doing all kinds of.
I'm trying to get on Twitch.
He'll be wilding out on there.
I'm trying to play. I'm about to start playing a game and shit on Twitch.
He was doing that, but then I think he realized that people would rather see him just talk shit and watch other people's music videos and fuck around than play games.
People like that now. Like that's a different lane that people can make money off of. Like just like people don't get to see. Like people just talk shit.
Yeah.
Like no filter.
Not even like talk shit like on some hateful shit, but just talk about whatever, you know?
No. Cause it be a lot going on. Like y'all, LA got their own kind of like industry. So it's kind of like anything. Y'all could make some money off anything. Just wake up and do something different.
That's real.
Like that.
You wake up every day motivated to make money? Or do you wake up motivated to create? Like where do you feel like your desire comes from?
Yeah. More to like create new shit. More, yeah, money gon' come. I mean, that's anyways.
Yeah, I guess your music would sound different if you were trying to just make a bag real quick.
What do you mean by that?
You know, I mean, you feel like a real artist. Like you actually care about what you're doing and not like you're just gonna, you know, go do some silly shit.
I feel it.
Get a
I got
bag real quick.
respect. I got respect for it.
Right. A lot of rappers don't really feel like artists. They just feel like somebody who's like trying to make some money.
Hell yeah. I mean,
And you can respect it.
that's what it's all about at the end of the day. We are making money though. So how far you would go for money? You know what I'm saying? You can't be greedy for money and do something that's out of your character, or you know what I'm saying? Certain gimmicks that, you know, probably go too far just to make it bad.
There's a lot more longevity in keeping it real, you know, building a brand based around who you really are.
I don't know though.
You don't know?
I don't know, man.
You remind me of Currency.
Not in this game. I fuck with Spitter.
You remind me
I fuck with Spitter though. I'm
You're
a
both
fan of Spitter too.
stoner dudes, super laid back, and also like even though you rap completely differently, like there's a way that he's just been like doing his thing and making the kind of music he likes over and over the years, and seeing what a legend that's made him. Yeah. Where even if people don't listen to all this shit, they still just got so much respect for him just doing him.
Yeah. Shit, he a legend. He been doing this shit. He ain't never did no silly gimmicks and nothing and he still make his bag. He still getting to it.
Mm-hmm.
No cap.
No cap. Veeze. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you. I ain't gonna lie.
Veeze. No Jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, Patreon, TikTok, Instagram, all that shit. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the No Jumper Clips channel. And hit nojumper.com if you want to support. Appreciate y'all.
Y'all know what the fuck going on, man.
Bang.